to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Washington's offense will get first crack at it today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Harris. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a four-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The Wildcats offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's two big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option. You've seen the evolution with scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Going to swing it on second down. Finds his man. It's Harris. Breaks into the open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
That's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got him. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Trying to beat him to the left. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Well, short yardage situation, they decide to go with the toss play. And nice job up front, getting a little bit of push. That's all they needed to get that first.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Wants to go up top. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on second and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up the... out.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on third down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. Good, right down the boulevard. That'll bring him to within 4. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Wilson will throw. Caught over the middle. It's McGee. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I think that time offensively, we're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Terrell. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Northwestern will send out the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they get to the quarterback and... sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Quarterback making checks. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start.
False start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Tackled there by the defense.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
And the Huskies are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. Lets it fly. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground. Washington sends out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That's caught. It's McGee. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
It's caught. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wildcats moving quickly to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. That's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wilson to pass. Under fire. He'll pull it down and run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Here's a heat. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. Now up by 7 points here in the second. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Daly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Huskies. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He'll pull it on the read. Runs through the tackle. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. Northwestern right back to the line. Wilson will throw. Fires to the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. A lot of urgency for this offense.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Turning it on. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Grabbed over the middle. It's McGee. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the team.
And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. And this is the type of defense that have made the Huskies a factory for pro players.
Yeah, and Reese, when I think about Washington football, I think about defense. I think about right place, right time, great thought process, just physical, make you earn everything they get every single year.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He lost one down the sideline. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard.
There he goes. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. It's Daly. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Right on the money. Got some room in under the goal line. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
Yeah, what a great job by the defense. You got to understand, it's physical time, right? They want to run the football when they start getting inside the 5. Nice job getting penetration, getting the tackle for the loss.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal?
4-1-4 satellite. 4-1-4 satellite. Come on.
Back to pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
2nd and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches? Who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit.
It's now 4th and goal.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead.
not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wilson to pass. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Huskies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Got his man. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Pressure coming. Sets up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
And the Huskies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Throws for the tight end. Fires into traffic, picked off. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Reads it, fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Terrell. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield on first down. He tries to take the top off. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you?
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, man. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, the defense obviously went in at halftime. They were trailing on the scoreboard. They needed to make some adjustments, and already they're showing some positive signs. On the very first drive of the second half, they're able to register a sack on third down, looking to get the ball back to their offense here.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a nonprofit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover one. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, he could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. second and a long way to go. Wilson to pass. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Terrell. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. They send the tight end in motion. Trying to keep the drive alive. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That's a good spot on the field to go for it. Really, everything to gain and not much to lose.
Yeah, and most coaches discuss or know pregame warm-ups how far their kickers can kick it. Do I have a booth to even consider this? But I think you want to stay aggressive regardless and go try to get extra points.
Northwestern wants to go quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this.
Oh, he's got him. Just keeps moving. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. The pressure. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
Wilson will throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Between the uprights, it's good. Now up by 4 here in the third quarter. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Washington State needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Pullman behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands with no room. Earn that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
To the air on second down. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Right down the boulevard. The lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over, and while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field goal.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Off play action. Rushes on him. Hit as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. Washington sends out the punt team.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. From the gun to give, looking for room. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. Northwestern right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
There he goes. Oh, he got loose. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the gun to give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wilson to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there, broke on the football, almost had the big play.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily. Northwestern coming to the line with another 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Breaks into the open. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll do it himself. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Wilson will throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the third quarter. The defense just forced a 3 and out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all of the momentum is squarely now on their side.
Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football. You saw it right there.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Wilson to pass. Catch in the middle. It's McGee. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Northwestern wants to go quickly. He'll keep it himself. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And that is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a running room. Inside the... And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Wilson will throw, using his legs to buy some time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. The Wildcats can really attack on this second and short.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yards. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of that.
And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to get it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's McGee. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
Northwestern right back to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on first down. He's going to let it go. He's got it on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. You can break this down a lot of ways, but on that play, the quarterback just believed his guy was better than the defense.
And he was really right. And anytime you get pressed man where that corner on the outside is all the way up on the line of scrimmage, trying to get hands on that wide receiver. If I win right away, oh, man, you can make a big play on the outside, and he makes a big play for his quarterback.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Wilson to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
Got it in the middle. It's Covey. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Northwestern wants to go quickly. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Northwestern will send out the punt team. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Caught over the middle. It's Harris. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Man, let that thing rip. How about this guy? Almost 450 yards on the day. He's been throwing it early. He's been throwing it often. He's been throwing it all over the yard and with a lot of success.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Back to pass. Touchdown, Washington! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the... And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
We've seen this defensive end make a lot of plays. In the run game, he's setting the edge. He's forcing the football to go back inside, but he's not a one-trick pony. He can also get out of his stance, use his hands, and use his speed to beat offensive tackles and get to the QB.
Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And the Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Wilson will throw. Got his man downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on first down. Here comes the heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Second down, he'll throw it. Now adjusting. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space, and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stopped with 21 seconds left. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Hauls it in. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
Finds his tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Four quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, David.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
Offense will use a timeout here to make sure everyone is on the same page here in overtime. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Daly. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Wants to fire on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Harris. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming you at the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway will put the finishing touches on this one. And, man, just a soul-crushing turnover by this offense here in overtime.
It's so tough throwing the ball down in this area of the field, right? The windows are so much smaller, and they open and they close so much quicker. You've got to be so precise with timing and accuracy if you're the quarterback. And that time,
turning it on. Picks up the first down, still moving. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Running the ball in OT, and a nice job by the ball carrier, finding his lane, finding his hole, putting his foot in the ground, and getting upfield.
Now third down, and they just don't want to move backwards to give their kicker a chance to win it in OT. Fires to the end zone, and he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Here comes the field goal unit, and they can win it with a chip shot. No good. And after the miss, the only hope is to get a stop and play another round of overtime.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. Wilson to pass. The screen, and watch out. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
Gain of 17 on the play.
First and goal, they'll try to take the lead here in the second overtime. Keeps it on the draw. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the third down and goal.
Turning to the running game here on third and goal. And he'll be smacked to the ground. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. What a disappointment. No good. Field goal attempt is no good. It is a devastating blow to not come away with points here in overtime. first down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. A game winner! What a finish in double overtime! Precision blocking up front created the open lane in the running back.